There's always been speculation about Hillary Clinton, from her political career to her personal life. But what if we told you there's something about her that most people have completely overlooked? It's a fact that has been right in front of us, yet hardly anyone talks about it. And once you hear this, you'll never see her the same way again. Hillary Clinton is a name that sparks strong opinions. Whether you admire her or criticize her, there's no denying that she has left an unforgettable mark on history. From being the First Lady to becoming a U.S. Senator, Secretary of State, and even a presidential candidate, her presence in American politics is unmatched. But what truly sets her apart is not just her achievements, it's the sheer scale of her influence. We're talking about a level of power and impact that few politicians in history have ever reached. Think about it. How many people have come that close to being the first female president? Not once, but twice. Her journey started long before she stepped into the national spotlight. Born in 1947, Hillary grew up in a middle-class family in Chicago. Even as a young girl, she showed an unusual level of ambition. She wasn't just another student. She was someone who always pushed to be at the top. By the time she attended Wellesley College and later Yale Law School, it was clear she wasn't going to settle for an average life. She had her eyes set on something much bigger. When she married Bill Clinton, many assumed she'd take the traditional role of a political wife. But that was never her plan. She quickly established herself as a legal powerhouse, working on major cases and fighting for children's rights. By the time Bill became president, Hillary wasn't just standing beside him, she was actively shaping policy. Remember the controversial healthcare reform she led in the 90s? That wasn't just a side project. It was a full-scale attempt to change the system, something no First Lady had ever done before. But Hillary's influence didn't stop there. When she became a U.S. Senator, she proved she wasn't riding on anyone's coattails. She gained a reputation for being relentless, someone who studied every issue in depth and fought hard for what she believed in. And when she ran for president, in 2008, the world watched as she came incredibly close to securing the Democratic nomination. Even though she lost to Barack Obama, her campaign changed the way female politicians were seen. Fast forward to 2016, and Hillary Clinton was back, stronger, more experienced, and ready to make history. Her presidential run was one of the most talked about campaigns in U.S. history. Millions believed she was about to shatter the highest glass ceiling. But then came one of the biggest election upsets of all time. Despite winning the popular vote, she lost the presidency to Donald Trump. It was a moment that left the world stunned. But here's where things get even more surprising. Most people thought that would be the end of her influence. They assumed she'd fade into the background, but Hillary Clinton isn't someone who simply disappears. Even after stepping away from politics, she continues to shape discussions, policies, and movements worldwide. Whether through her books, speeches, or global initiatives, she remains a force that can't be ignored. Now, here's a question for you. Do you think Hillary Clinton's legacy is defined by her successes or her failures? It's easy to focus on the moments when things didn't go her way. But what about the fact that she has consistently pushed boundaries in ways no one expected? Love her or hate her, one thing is clear. She has changed history in ways that can't be erased. So, what's next for Hillary Clinton? That's the million-dollar question. Some say she's done with politics for good, while others believe she could still make one last big move. One thing's for sure, whatever she does next, the world will be watching. What are your thoughts on Hillary Clinton's impact? Do you think she could have won in 2016 if things had played out differently? Drop your thoughts in the comments, and don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe for more shocking stories you won't want to miss.